Hey everybody, Andy's Guitar Chart Videos here. I want to get started because my wife's out for the morning and we lost an hour because we had to set the clocks ahead. So just woke up, got my coffee. It says Chart 87 Arpeggios Learning Method. Now, this is a good place to start. I was talking about last time the major scale toolbox. And you can imagine these are your socket tools or something like that, or different grading, sanding, sanding files, whatever. Are we we're going to get out of the cage? So, not yet. Uh, it's important to have some structure. It's important to have some structure. On the piano, you have one octave, and you have another. But what you can do if you want to pretty much just approach doing something in the one octave, such as the modal scale. Okay, and that half diminished would be this, not 2-second inversion. So, in other words, you can do it in that cage. That's that one octave. This is root, 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 root. But then to get to the fifth, we would have to go to second inversion. To get to then we could do the second inversion minor. Now for the half diminished, we could do at least first inversion. All right, so you kind of fit it into the octave, and it's more fun than going all the way up the piano to get all of the 7 scale tone chords, the 7 modes. On guitar, in the key of C, with the capo is where this is the E here. It's C, D minor, E minor. Now this is the E minor shaped E and the E major shaped F. Now it's important to understand what an E major shaped F is. I can't play it, but it's the regular E shape here, but we're going to take it up 1 fret, which is a half step, and bar the rest of them with this finger. Okay, that's how we get the E major shaped F, or fourth. You could do this whole thing a half step up, and it'd be the E major shaped F sharp. So it's important just to stay in, to know that it can do that cage can be applied to all 12 tones, right? On the piano, though, you can't do it as easily because you've got to hit the accidentals as you change the key. So G is next, then A minor or 6 minor. All right, and then we have that half diminished thing where you have to kind of choose a half diminished. All right, so that's working within this box here, and we're lucky that because of the tuning differential on the top 2 strings here, they bring the B and the E back onto this one cage here, the C cage, so we can do the diatonic, All right, that's important. And we can also do the pentatonic. Okay, that's not pentatonic. Dropping it to the leading tone isn't the pentatonic. I do that a lot. That's why I don't like to use the capo if I'm doing a nice. Keep in mind, I just woke up. And I have to do this now. You know, it's not like I wanted to teach it bad last night, but it's a good thing I didn't, because I kept on charting. And I've got some really good things to teach you today. And if you can get this, you know, you're really going to have freedom on the guitar. Now, the major scale toolbox is important because it has the S3S and the S2L. And they're the major building blocks. Now here's the S2L in black, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root. And this is the S3L in white here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2. Stack another S2L on top of it. Stack another S3L on top of it. But why won't this play on the guitar? It will. It'll play on the bottom 4 strings. Okay, so if we start on that same E, look, the 3 looks like an E, but we don't have to start there, but we're going to start in the key of C. This is where your guitar is. Mine's down C tuned. So the whole thing's almost like a baritone guitar, but it's a C instrument. So if I play down this, if I play this A flat down here, that is an A flat. Okay, so up here, if you stay on these 4 strings, 1, 2, 3, 4 right here, I can play this thing exactly. So it's, there's the 3, 5, 6 root, and then to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 2, 4, 5, 6, or 2, 3, 5, 6. Alright, there's a distinction. If you leave out the 4s and the 7s, then you just play 3, 5, 6 root. If you leave out this 4 and this 7, the hat of the 7 and the foot of, and the shoe of the L, you get 2, 3, 5, 6 root 2. Okay, and with these guys here, these 2 right here, alright, we build the pentatonic scales. So, for instance, if you look over here, the way they're stacked on one another like that, for the C. So up to string 4 is exactly the same on this 5, 6. But what happens is there's a tuning warp. Okay, so we have to bring the shape up 1. Alright, so the shape is going to be brought up 1. And it's going to essentially look like this. It's going to essentially look like this. This root 2 here is going to be played as if it was here. That's how we do it in the real world with the tuning warp, because when you tune this thing, this is what it sounds like. Now, if I put my fingers here, it's okay. So that would be all fourths. It'd be like in a circle of fourths, but instead it's just a third interval between these 2 strings right here. Okay, so and then back to fourths there. All right, so that's what, you know, ignore the 7, because, you know, that's what essentially we're playing there with the C. So it's 3, 5, 6 root, then 2, 3, 5, 6, 2, 3, 5, 6. In the key of C, E is the 3rd, G is the 5th, and A is the 6th. Now we have to bring the root up. Key of C, C is the root. Okay? So that's the thing about the patterns, and that's how that would go. You know, so the root, no matter what the color